Friday, September 17th, 2021, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, the Progressive Liberal Party declared the unofficial winners of the 2021 general elections. The incoming Prime Minister, Philip Brave Davis, speaks. And former Olympic medalist Levan Superman Sands lands a new job. So let's start the morning off right. And welcome to the morning edition. I'm LaDawn Davis.
Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, Entertainment Friday, but it is the day after.
But we're not singing. We're not singing.
No, we're not singing. Yesterday was quite a day.
Yeah, it was quite a day. I know when I went to vote. I just walked right on in. I was so excited about that. I used my, reporter privilege, and I just walked right on in. I don't know about you, but yeah, I was excited about that. I voted yes.
Well, yesterday was quite interesting. Like I say, it's the morning after. We have an incoming new Prime Minister, Philip Brave Davis.
I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to the table. I know they had a number of plans in their blueprint for the economy, and so I'm excited. I'm sure Bahamians are excited to see what they're going to do over the next 5 years. So
I like to say the silly season is over. Time to get the work. It was some. I'm glad that is getting over, because there were some family members not speaking to one another. There were friends that were separated because they didn't have the same political parties. Let's get that all over with. Let's all work together as one and make this country the best little country that's in the world that it is supposed to be.
And I want to commend our team last evening. They did a phenomenal job. Makushla, Julian Reed, Shashina Roe-Farquharson over there in Freeport. Such a fantastic job last evening covering Decision 2021.
And don't forget, we have Devonia in studio this morning. I know folks were requesting LaDawn and I to sing, but no, we are not singing this morning. Our voices are not gone, but we are going to turn it over to somebody who has that harmonic voice, so we'll not be singing this morning. Probably we'll get some tune in next week. I know that Motown and all those were calling us to cut a record, but our schedule are so busy, we couldn't get out there and cut that record, so we hopefully will turn it over to Devonia this morning. But let's now check in on the weather. Yesterday, last night, rain all over the place. Now, as a mid to upper level trough over the area, we are waking up to 77 degrees, partly cloudy, humidity 94%. And like I say, a mid trough is in the area that is producing some unsettled weather across the Bahamas throughout the weekend. Moisture from the Caribbean Sea will trigger some bouts of shower and thunderstorm activity across portions of the northwest and central Bahamas. Meanwhile, a weak surface ridge will maintain gentle to locally fresh breezes across the island chain throughout tonight. For the northwest and central Bahamas, weather variably cloudy, hot and humid with widely scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms today, turning warm tonight. Showers may be locally heavy and thunderstorms strong to severe at times, mainly in the northwest Bahamas during the afternoon hours. For the southeast Bahamas, weather partly sunny, very warm and a bit breezy with isolated showers and chance of isolated thunderstorms today, becoming mostly fair and breezy with a few isolated showers tonight. Your daytime high temperature 92 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low of 73. And as we look ahead to the weekend, for Saturday, weather partly sunny and very warm with passing showers and isolated thunderstorms mainly over the northwest Bahamas. 90 in the day, 78 at night. And then on Sunday, 90 in the day, 77 at night. Forecast for Sunday, weather partly sunny to sunny and warm with passing showers and isolated thunderstorms mainly across the extreme northwest Bahamas.
The Progressive Liberal Party has been elected as the next government of the Bahamas. The people have spoken and elected the party to govern the country's affairs for the next 5 years. Progressive Liberal Party leader and Prime Minister-elect Philip Brave Davis thanked his family, his party, and the Bahamian people for this opportunity during his acceptance speech and victory celebration in Cat Island.
I especially want to thank those who were with us at our lowest point in the days and months after the 2017 election. When we needed to rebuild the party and renew our spirit, I want to remember those particularly shortly after May 10, 2017. Because together, those who were there, we did something special. To the special people of Cat Island, Sansal and Rumkey, thank you from the bottom of my heart. For giving me another opportunity to serve you. We've been through so much together. We have laughed a lot, celebrated happy moments together, cried over losses together. I look forward, though, to many shared triumphs ahead.
We understand that the swearing-in ceremony for the new Prime Minister will take place this Saturday at the Bahama Convention Center. We encourage you to stay tuned to the ZNS Network for continuing coverage of this historic event. Meantime, outgoing Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, congratulated Philip Davis and the Progressive Liberal Party for their victory at the polls in a concession speech just hours after the results came in. Dr. Minnis thanked Bahamians for the last 4 years, as well as to the tens of thousands of Bahamians across the Bahamas who voted for the Free National Movement candidates. He also congratulated the Free National Movement candidates who won their seat in the House of Assembly and expressed his gratitude to the people of the colony for electing him for a fourth consecutive term. He confirmed that he will lead the Free National Movement into the House as a leader of Her Majesty's loyal opposition. The U.S. Embassy congratulates the people of the Bahamas for successfully exercising their democratic rights and participating in the general election on September 16th. The embassy deployed a team of 6 observers to monitor the elections, and overall U.S. Embassy officials observed a peaceful and orderly election at the majority of polling stations, in spite of the many challenges on the ongoing pandemic. And in news from the COVID-19 pandemic, 13 new additional COVID-19 deaths reported by health officials on the latest COVID-19 dashboard. The individuals are all New Providence residents between the ages of 37 to 99 years old, pushing the COVID-19 death toll to 482. With 29 deaths under investigation, hospitalizations remain in the triple digits. 167 cases with 22 persons in the intensive care unit and 145 listed as moderately ill. 119 new infections, 63 women and 56 men now on record. 93 here in New Providence, 13 in Eleuthera, 7 in Grand Bahama, 3 in Abaco, and 1 new case each in Bimini and Cat Key, the Berry Islands, and Andros. That brings the national count to 119,914, with 1,679 active cases. And later on in the show, we have live entertainment with female vocalist Javonya Adderley. So keep it locked.
Everything is changing, and your favorite hardware and home improvement store is getting with the program. We Buy You Sell is rolling out its new online shopping feature. If you go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, it's a quick and easy 3-step process. Step 1, browse the gallery and select your item. Step 2, add to cart. And Step 3, check out. Go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, to shop with us today. That's why we got the...
Hey, Cameron.
Hey, what's going on?
Man, you did a vaccine yet?
Yeah, I take mine, you take yours.
Bro, I don't know. You don't think it's really strange how fast they just rolling these out?
I hear you, and I understand. To be honest, at first I was a little skeptical too, but I did my research. Come to find out, when the scientists were working on the vaccine, they wasn't starting from scratch. They already had existing data because this been around a little while. You know, vaccines take about 10 to 15 years to create. But because of this pandemic, all they had was the luxury of time, and what they do is pool all their resources together, and they were able to create a vaccine at a faster rate. So you gotta do your research, man.
Research? Well,
you could go to OPM, CDC, or the World Health Organization.
Yo, what's up?
Now, you know you can't trust everything on WhatsApp. Do your research, get your vaccine. We can link later. Elbow.
not having the choice to dine indoors is so 2020. Make your appointment to be vaccinated today.
This message has been brought to you by the Government of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
We, the body of the Bahamas Association of Medical Technologists, or BAMAT, offer this pronouncement because our celebratory activities were suspended. We wish to say thank you to all essential healthcare workers, police and defense force officers, and to encourage the youth of this nation to seek out fields in the medical laboratory profession, and to let you know that this is a viable option for a successful and rewarding career. Scholarships are available through the Ministries of Health and Education to help you reach your goals. This announcement is brought to you by the Bahamas Association of Medical Technologists in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Desmond Saunders traveled to his hometown of Cat Island yesterday. He joins us live with an update on celebrations on that island. Good morning, Desmond.
Well, a pleasant good morning, LaDon, and good morning, Charles, and good morning to you, Bahamians. I'm reporting to you live from New Bight, Cat Island, a beautiful settlement here. As you are aware, a number of Bahamians still basking over their victory at the polls last evening. The incoming prime minister, incoming leader of this nation, Prime Minister-elect Philip Brave Davis, addressing a large crowd of supporters at the New Bight Cat Island Airport last evening. I want to now give you a snippet or a statement, read a statement from his address to supporters last evening. He said, "Many of you did not vote at all today because a snap election took you by surprise and you weren't able to register on time, or because transferring from one constituency to another was deliberately made too difficult for you. Many of you," he said, "did not vote today because you were afraid to be exposed to the virus. The protocols to protect voters were only published at the last minute. This is the first time in our modern history," he said, "that the government has worked to disenfranchise voters and suppress turnout." He said, "Whether you voted PLP or for the other party, whether you came out to vote or were not able to vote, our government will serve all Bahamians." So the incoming Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Philip Brave Davis, setting a non-partisan tone, and he also addressed the disenfranchisement of voters. As you know, heading into the general election, a number of issues relating to persons registering on time, the disenfranchisement of voters, the voter register, all of these issues were center stage heading into the general election, which took place yesterday. And so Philip Brave Davis, the incoming Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, addressed those issues. So celebrations continue. A number of supporters, key supporters and family, flanked by supporters and family here on the settlement to celebrate the PLP's victory. Now, I must also tell you that the outgoing Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Minnis, phoned Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador MP and the incoming Prime Minister to concede his party's defeat sometime around 9 p.m. Now, I had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Davis one-on-one, and he says the first order of business is to revive the economy. As you are aware, Charles and LaDon, Mr. Davis his party produced a comprehensive economic plan for the Bahamas, and among those plans is the reduction of value-added tax. So there's a whole lot of discussions, celebrations continue today, but that's what's happening here in Cat Island. Celebration mode and victory in the air with the PLP's victory at the polls yesterday. Back to you guys in the studios.
Thanks a lot, Desmond. Well, the 2021 election results are still unofficial this morning, but from the number of constituencies, one in favor of the PLP, led by Philip Davis, they are the new government of the Bahamas. At last count, the PLP has won at least 25 seats. This is the amount needed to be declared winners. Unofficial tallies have the FNM winning at least 7 of those seats. Well.
And you know, a lot of persons, as soon as they heard that out last night, even though there was rain last night, they went out on the streets and they celebrated. I went out just riding around just to see how things were going, and there was a jovial mood last night throughout the streets. Everybody was just in a happy mood, and I want the country moving forward to be in that happy mood. We've been in this state of COVID depression, COVID fatigue. Sometimes, and we get some of our viewers saying to us sometimes on our Facebook page, or they'll call in and say, hey, thanks LaDawn and Charles for this morning. We needed that laugh. So let's get back to being friendly with one another, happy, and just
togetherness.
move forward.
We need that togetherness. I know yesterday when we went out to do our stories, it was a bit lull because the Bahamians, you know, they showed up a little late. The voter turnout was a bit, you know, a bit still. But Bahamians showed out in large numbers yesterday and voted who they felt will lead the country over the next 5 years.
And we waiting all night. My phone was going off. We waiting to see some of the pictures coming in from those family islands, constituencies. I know, like Desmond said, they were partying all night. I know Cat Island was partying. I like to say hello to everybody down there in Cat Island. When I go down there, they show me a good time. So hopefully you all do the same for Desmond Sanders, the Rollies, and all those persons down there in Cat Island. I don't know if you've been in Cat Island before, but they are good when it comes to welcoming persons on the island. I can't wait to go back to Cat Island just for break. We did a show from Cat Island one time.
Yes,
a whole week down there. They treated us like we were royalty. So I know how they're treating persons down there. So it's going to be another big day here. Just like yesterday, Thursday was election day. Now today, persons will be going into work. Congratulations. Some people will not be happy. Some people will be sad. But that's life. So let's move on, and time to move the country forward.
And you know, I'm excited. I'm sure women around the Bahamas are excited because we have 5 women that were elected in Parliament. Well, you know, elected as members of Parliament. Jo Beth, Kobe Davis, Pia Goverol, Leslie Bryce, Patricia DeVoe. And I think, so we're excited to see women strong leadership in Parliament.
Women taking over.
Oh, yes, we are. Definitely. And as we head to the break, we take a look back at a day in Bahamian history. In 1952, fire swept through the 2nd floor of the Girls Industrial School building on Foxtail Road. No one was injured. And in 2003, the government announced that Bahamian consumers could expect as much as a 17% reduction in their electrical bills.
Going out with my friends and dancing the night away.
I miss being asked to want to sit inside or outside at a restaurant.
I really miss traveling without having to get these COVID tests stuck up my nose.
I miss not having to wear a mask everywhere.
I miss going out to see a late night movie.
Want the pandemic to end? Make your appointment now to get vaccinated.
This message has been brought to you by the Government of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Large beach and pool parties are not ideal in this COVID environment, but keeping just a few friends close while in the water is actually a good idea. So here's another pointer. They say the more the merrier, and when you're planning on spending a day of fun in the water, that might be what you want to do. Swimming with someone else, especially when doing aquatic activities, is a standard safety practice. If you're by yourself and there's an emergency, having someone to call for help or assist is much better than struggling alone.
Swimming with a buddy, not swimming alone, allowing you to have the ability to have somebody with you if you get into trouble. It's nice to be able to go in on a social environment with a buddy and be able to talk and enjoy the environment.
Crystal Darling, ZNS Digital Media.
As we continue our post-mortem of election 2021, results are still unofficial, but the PLP party is the incoming government. Third parties and independents who are supposed to play a major role in this election, but once again, their numbers were not so impressive. For sure, I know that I saw 272 votes from the COI over there in Grand Bahama last evening. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was a lot. I thought it was a lot.
The DNA, the independents. And everybody's saying, I wonder who can get their money back and who can get their money back. That's what they were worrying about with these third parties. But they did have a good showing. Yesterday, I left work and me and my daughter we just drove around, see what was happening, and then the results came in. I didn't really get to watch too much of the election results, but I went out last night because my neighbors they were having a little grill out. This one was having a little grill out here and there. So. But it sounds like, just speaking with some of the folks as we came into the newsroom this morning, that the third parties really stood their ground.
And I know there was a motorcade the Saturday before the elections. It was never ending. I thought that they really did a good job, and they were impressive. So I'm hoping that in the next 5 years they continue the momentum and they do well.
Well, it's not always about politics. Here we have some sports that's be going on this weekend. Indianapolis Colts, Michael Strawn, they'll be taking on the LA Rams. They'll be looking for their first win. And then Jonquel Jones and the Connecticut Sun, they play their final regular season game on Sunday against Atlanta. Now, Jonquel leading the league in rebounds. She's fourth in scoring. And if you can go on ESPN this morning, they have a feature on Jonquel on why she should win the MVP. But yesterday, we broke the news that Superman Levon Sands will be hop-stepping and jumping his way to the Sunshine State as he leaves Northern Colorado for the assistant jumps coach job at Power 5 Florida State University.
This is an awesome feeling. I'm humble. I'm excited to be a part of a program like Florida State. They are known to produce so many great athletes, Olympians. And for me to be a part of such a great program is just surreal to me right now. It was a long journey to this point, and I'm just looking forward to doing great things in the ACC. I'm thankful for Northern Colorado and Coach Wayne Angel for giving me that opportunity. Northern Colorado was my first coaching job, and I'm now moving on to Florida State University. It's just an honor to see, the hard work is finally paying off, and just looking forward to great things and trying to help kids be the best they can be. Hopefully recruiting some of the best kids, to the state, to the university, and hopefully I could produce a few NCAA champions and possibly a few Olympians, coming from Florida State University.
Job there, Superman Levon Sands, assistant jumps coach now at Florida State University. When we come back, Entertainment Friday, Devonia is gonna sing.
Yo, from accounts.
Appreciate it.
Bro, what happened? I thought you all vaccinated people supposed to be invincible.
No, bro. Fully vaccinated people still could catch COVID-19.
Wow. See? That's why it don't make no sense taking it. Don't get it.
Okay, let's look at it like this. You could wear a seatbelt and still get in an accident, right?
All right.
You could exercise, drink smoothies, eat healthy, and still get sick.
What's the point?
Nothing is 100%. Plus, the majority of the breakthrough cases in those fully vaccinated were either asymptomatic or had mild symptoms.
Pull up the website and let me make my appointment.
Not having the choice to dine indoors is so 2020. Make your appointment to be vaccinated today.
This message has been brought to you by the Government of the Bahamas in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Hey, have you heard? ZNS is everywhere you are when you download the new ZNS app. Whether you're on the move or just kicking back. Miss something on the news? It's there. Want to keep up with a live update? It's there. Or just want to listen to your favorite station? It's there too. Download the app now from the App Store and Google Play Store.
Well, it's Entertainment Friday, and we have another young Bahamian artist in the house, none other than Devanya Adderley. Devanya, welcome to the morning edition.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, Devanya, talk us a little bit about, I guess, when did your career actually start?
Well, I was always writing music. I started singing and writing poems from when I was about the age of 6 or 7 years old. And I released my first song in December 2020, Bias Forever, and since then I just kept releasing music that I've kept written for a few years. So it has been off to a good start.
Where have you been performing? Have you been performing any places yet?
I guess small events here and there, but you know, because of COVID, things are pretty slow right now. But the performances are going fine. I performed at Fusion the other day, sometimes at weddings, funerals in church, you know, stuff like that. So it's pretty fun.
So what are you performing for us this morning?
This morning I'll be performing my original. This is my first song that I released called Bias Forever.
So the floor is yours. Take it away.
Thank you. Distance can be overcome. Can I have a piece of your heart? Just to make it forever in my prayers you stay. Until we meet again, your name on my heart remains. We're gonna make it. Take my heart with you wherever you go. And keep in mind, I'll be waiting when you come back home. And these tears just gonna last for now, my fears. I'll get rid of some help, but just don't say bye. Cause bye is forever a crime. Sometimes bye is forever. Sometimes bye is forever. They say that love will never die. Well, let's give it a try. Put your heart into mine. I'll take care of it. Can't lose this love with just one word. Our love has power that's above every feeling. We're gonna make it. Take my heart with you wherever you go. And keep in mind, I'll be waiting when you come back home. And these tears just gonna last for now, my fears. I'll get rid of some help, but just don't say bye. Cause bye is forever a crime. Sometimes bye is forever. Sometimes bye is forever. Sometimes we go through things that we don't understand, and we'll never understand love. No, sometimes we go through things we don't understand. Just don't say bye. Take my heart with you wherever you go. And keep in mind, I'll be waiting when you come back home. And these tears just gonna last for now, my fears. I'll get rid of some help, just don't say bye. Cause bye is forever a crime. Sometimes bye is forever. Sometimes bye is forever.
Well, pretty. Oh, what a voice. What a voice.
Thank you so much.
What a voice. I starting in the corner over there.
Thank you so much for that.
Makes me want to fall in love again.
Yes.
Have you ever done voice training? No?
Yes, I have. At the University of the Bahamas, and also when I was about 15, 16 with Nadine Moss.
Okay, awesome.
Fun
And
experience.
you're pursuing music at UB?
Yes, I am.
You're in what year? What year are you?
I am in my third year.
Third year?
Yes.
Okay, Junior, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And be sure to stay tuned into the ZNS Network for news as it happens, TV and radio updates throughout the day, post-election results. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition at 6:30 and the Bahamas Tonight at 7. And that's a wrap for us this morning for the entire team.
Take us away with that.
And these tears just gonna last for now. My fears, I get rid of some help. Don't say bye. Hands on eyes forever. I cry. Sometimes bye is forever. Thank you. With you wherever you go, and keep in mind, I'll be waiting when you come back home. And these tears just gonna let